Good morning, stamping friends. How is everyone doing this Friday morning? Happy Friday. My name is Lorri Heiling, in case you're new to my channel, and I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and I'm always happy to share projects with you. We're kicking off the weekend officially today, and I'm going to be creating another summer card. We are full swing into summer here and enjoying the pool and grandkids here and end of the school thing, so we are ready to dive into summer. So let me turn the camera around and share today's project with you. This Arizona girl is totally in summer mode, and so today's project is going to be another summery card. I hate to admit this, and I kind of cringe when I say it because I think I'm the only one in Arizona who says this, but summer is my favorite season. I don't know why. I like being warm and not cold. So that made me reach for my Beautiful Moments stamp set. Isn't this a great summer set? We used this in our in my Creative U class last month. However, I already gave the card away. I'm one who will make a card and then send it away. So I'm gonna have to dig out from my photos and I'll show you a picture of this. But we used this one, I believed, the mom and daughter, because it was before Mother's Day, so I thought that would be a good card. But today we're going to use this, the single lady in the flower field, and we will use this for our little project today. So for starting, I want to show you the paper we're using. I love, love, love hand penned. This is a great kind of summery with pastelish colors, and I just really enjoy this paper stack. This comes in 12 by 12 paper. All right, so we are going to grab our thick white cardstock. I like using the thick white when I just have kind of a single card base. It's as thick as our colored cardstock. And so rather than using the basic, I use the thick for a card base. So this is 11 inches by 4 1/4. And then I scored it in half on the long side, which is at 5 1/2. And then just fold it in half. And the next thing is we're going to take some of that yummy designer series paper. I guess there is an upside down way with this. And this is 5 1/2 by 4 1/4, which means we are going to line the whole front of this card with this designer series paper. And you know what's nice about DSP for card fronts is you really don't have to do too much. You know, sometimes you have to decorate the whole front up, and this way, voila, looks like I watercolored all over. So is that fast and easy or what? All right, now let's get on to stamping our lady image here. So this one I'm going to use the basic white, not the thick. And so I tend to use this for layering and for coloring on, and you get more sheets in a pack. You get 40 sheets with the basic white, and then you get 24 sheets because it's thicker with the basic white thick cardstock. So then we will take Memento, because I am going to be coloring with blends today, and blends work only with Memento ink. And when I have a larger image, I tend to pick up the ink and put it on like this, because then you can see where the ink is going. Sometimes if your stamp is too large and you try to ink it up that way, you can't really see where it's been. And oh, I should tell you what this size is. It is 3 1/2 by 2 1/4. Now when you stamp this, I want you to aim for the bottom, and you'll see why in a bit, but just aim towards the bottom. It's okay that there's more light or non-stamped image above it, but we just want to aim for the bottom. All right, now let's start coloring, and I'm going to grab all my blends so you can see what colors. All I did was grabbed a lot of these colors over here, and this is why I love making these charts, because I can look easily, okay, what colors do I want to work with? So I took the Mint Macaron, the Daffodil Delight, and then I added Crumb Cake in here, even though it wasn't on the chart, because we are going to make this a brown-haired girl. And maybe I should say I'm coloring me, the light brown. If you make it blonde, we're going to get too much yellow in here. So I colored that, you saw, with the brush marker, or the brush end. Each end has a fine tip like this end I'm going to be using. And I tend to use the fine tip when I'm going around lines. And then the larger brush end, this end, for when you have larger images to shade. Okay, then I always like to go back with the light, excuse me, the lighter one again, just to kind of blend in those sharp edges, you know, just to make it a little more blended. And then it looks like I got my hair tinted, right? Excuse me. All right, the next step is let's color her dress. So I have a large image, so I'm going to use that brush end, and let's just go. And I'm just going to go around the leaves here, because I am going to go back and color those in. and just color the whole image. Oops, I forgot one more color I'm using, Petal Pink, because that's my favorite to use skin tone on. Okay, and this is not an Arizona girl. She has no tan. This is a Minnesota girl. We will call her Minnesota, where it had been raining and chillier last week, so we'll make her Minnesota. All right, oh, I forgot with the yellow, then you go back again with the finer tip and just color wherever the lines are. And this is the trick that makes you look like you are an artist, because you're just blending, but you don't have to think like, where do I put them? What lines do I make darker? You just follow the lines. And then, as I said before, you go back with your lighter one to just kind of soften those edges where there's a sharp edge. And that's what gets it to blend. And you want some areas to be lighter, so it looks shaded, and it makes it look like you really know what you're doing and you're an artist, but you don't really have to be. See how easy that was? Oh my goodness, I'm always jealous of people that are really artists and know how to do all that shading. You know, I'm not going to use the lighter mint. I tried that before and it didn't show up. So skip the light and we're just going to do dark and just easily go through and color all these leaves. Once you get the leaves done, we're just going to outline the stems, and then it'll add a little bit more green to this, so we get some more color in here. What is everyone's weekend plans? I am just going to be prepping for more things. I have class to go that's going to be coming out. I am full speed ahead on my Christmas retreat. You guys, I finally secured the hotel like an hour ago, so I can't wait to publish this. So please think about my Christmas retreat. It's September 17th and 18th if you want to be here in person, or there is going to be another retreat in a box if you can't make it here. All right, there's our, let me color in a little bit more here, just in case we can see some of that. All right, the last part is I want to, I guess that's it for now. Seems like, oh, I know, it was the blending brush. These are new in the catalog. Oh, I love these, you guys. That's why they did away with the sponges. These work so much better. So what you'll want to do, I'm using Balmy Blue, and then you get 3 in a pack of the brushes. So I just dab it in here, and then I want a really light sky. So just go on your scrap paper and then come on here and just slightly blend it. If you want a dark sky, then go ahead and go darker, but I just barely want any color to show, but it just kind of sets off what you just colored a little bit more. And it's okay that you already colored her. It might overlap a little bit, but you really can't tell. Okay, just a tiny bit, and that's all we're going to do for that. Let me clear some of my workspace out. I like a big empty space here when I work. All right, now we are going to, we're almost ready to adhere that. We are going to put, oh, I got to show you this cool trick that I just tried today and it worked. All right, so the first thing is take a piece of cardstock, pick any color in here. I'm going to use Highland Heather, and I'll tell you what the dimensions are of this. This is 4 1/4 by 2 3/4. Okay, so I knew I wanted to kind of frame this and set it off, but you guys, look what I just discovered. So this is from Scalloped Contours, and it is, I think, the 3rd largest one. It's a little more than 2 1/2 by 3 3/4, and then I was like, oh, I want to pair a rectangle with that. So this one is about 2 inches by 3 1/4. So now watch this, you guys. This is like a magic trick. When I put this on my die cutting machine, I put it like that, and then this fits totally inside of it. And this is from Stitched Rectangles, so there are 2 totally different die sets, and they fit perfectly. And then let me show you what it looks like when it comes out. It is perfection. Not only that, but you get a double stitched line in there. Oh my gosh, isn't that so cool? All right, I really want to pop this up, so I am going to use our foam strips, and you can cut them nicely, but for me, I go fast and easy, and I just rip them and just put them on the 4 corners, and you might want to tuck a couple in the middle. Sometimes, you know how they sag when you do when you have too long or large of a piece that you're trying to pop up. So I think I'm going to put just a couple in the middle here, just so they don't sag. All right, now we're going to pop this up. So let's see if we can make it stick to this first. Now you can see why I aimed low on the coloring here. I don't want her to be floating. The first time I made this, I put her up in the middle, and it just looked funny with her floating there. So just adhere it here, try to be straight, There we go. And now we are just going to stick this to the card front. You know what? I'm going to add a ribbon. I put this here and I thought maybe I'll do it, maybe I won't. Okay, we're going to do it. What I'm going to do is take, I do keep some Scotch 2A tape close to my working area, because when you wind twine around, it's just easier than, you know, like the liquid glue. And then just set this on here so it catches. And we're going to wrap twice. And I usually like to make a little bit of an X here like that, and then just push it down like that. And grab my larger scissors. All right, now we are ready to adhere this, and I guess I probably can use my, you know what, I'm going to put one more row of my 2A tape just so it does stay sticky. And then because I already have tape there, you only have to put it on the top part here. All right, let's put this right in the center. And this is coming together. It looks like a picture frame, doesn't it? Oh my goodness. Now it's not quite done yet. We wrapped that ribbon, but there was a purpose for that, and I'll show you. What we're gonna do now is take this, you know, I love that our ribbon comes on a smaller spool now, and you know why? Because it gives it a natural little curl, like a Goldilocks. But I wanna make this bow 2 layers. So what I'll do is kind of guess how long you're gonna make it, cut it in half, and now we can make that double bowed ribbon. And all right, and then just kind of try to make the edges or the ends about the same length. And it's all right if they aren't. I sometimes like to make one a little bit shorter. They don't all have to be symmetrical. Let's make this one a little bit longer. And let me grab my glue dots. And I'm still trying to get used to them. They are on this side of the little strip rather than on that side. And I had quite a few I was using up from the old style, so it's hard for me to get used to it on this side. All right, this is all that's missing on this card, is that little bow on the bottom. All right, now let's go ahead and finish the inside. I'll reach for my memento and my sentiment that comes with it. I chose You're Somebody's Blessing. And wouldn't this make an awesome just all occasion card for someone special? Who's your special person that's a blessing to you? I have lots in my life. Okay, when I watch my videos, I see that I put my head in a lot, so I'm trying to stamp straight without my head there. All right, that's pretty good. And then there's these teeny tiny cute little butterflies. So I'm going to ink those up and stick those. Which way does it go? You want the wings up, I guess. Can butterflies fly upside down? I don't know. And then we need to add some color to them. So I'm going to choose, let's make them yellow, or Daffodil Delight. And the last little step is, if you don't have Wink Estella, this should be a must in your craft room. These add shimmer to anything. In fact, I could go back and put some on the front. I wonder. Let's make her dress a little bit shimmery and just kind of follow the lines. Again, you don't have to do the whole thing, but it will add some shimmer to it. You can't really see it on camera, but if you took it and had it here and in the light, you can see it shimmery. All right, so we don't even need a sentiment on the front side. It's just open it up and you're someone's blessing. So isn't that a fun, good all occasion card for summer? Now I have my Creative U class coming up. It's going to be June 14th and 16th for those of you who are in the Phoenix area. I would love to have you come to my house. You guys, it's like COVID is over with. We are still careful here, but I am having classes and pretty much everybody's back who has come in before, but I would love to have you as a guest if you haven't been here before. But if you don't live here, have no fear. I still send my projects to the people that make online orders of over $35, and then you qualify for the free 3 projects that we make. And all you have to do is put that order in for over $35 and then use the host code, which is right here. This is my new June one. And then I will send those to you, and I will also send you a PDF so you know how to adhere all the pieces together. So it's not just a big puzzle when you get it. And that would just be awesome. All right, well, please let me know if you have any comments or questions. And thank you so much for joining me. And I hope you have a wonderful weekend. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.